Please welcome Josh Tetrick, CEO and founder, Hampton Creek.
This is the big question that we ask ourselves at Hampton Creek. We ask ourselves this question whether we're in the news or whether we're not in the news. We asked ourselves this question 3 years ago when we started. We asked ourselves whether we're dealing with cookie, whether we're dealing with cookie dough or pasta or even mayo. What does it look like if we just started over? And if we were a campaign finance company, if we were a healthcare company, if we were an energy company, we would still ask this question. Because we think this question forces one to think not in incremental, tiny steps that we don't think are sufficient for what the world's facing, but in leaps. What does the world look like if we start over in food? We think it looks a lot different than this. This is a current world for us. You got lots of good people out there, my dad, your family, big retailers, large food service companies, giant food manufacturers that are eating lots of that food. It's delicious and it's affordable. And I do want to take a step back and say it is delicious. Like, we don't have to fight the fact that some of the shitty food actually tastes really good. It just does. Yes, natural and organic food tastes better in some ways, and agreed, but lots of the shitty food that we put in our bodies just tastes really good, and it is wickedly affordable. And that's why you have good people every single day rolling down aisle 9 at Walmart, going into big food service companies. It's why you have buyers at General Mills and Nestle and other big food manufacturers buying this crap because it tastes good and it's affordable, not because they're bad people. For the same reason, if we flip on the light switch, probably at each and every one of your homes, you're using coal-fired energy, even though you accept the science of climate change right down to the last UN report. It's cheap, it's convenient, it's easy, it's part of the system, and often the good thing is expensive, and it doesn't taste very good. Just ask your dad, just ask my dad about that. And we think the world needs an entirely different system. We think the world needs a system at Hampton Creek where the good thing, the thing that has less cholesterol, the thing that is better for the body in terms of preventing type 2 diabetes and obesity, the thing that is 10 times better for the planet, less water, less emissions, better for animals, that thing is fundamentally better on the merits. It is infinitely more delicious. It is more affordable. We think the only way this future of food really works, the only way the good thing really wins is if the good thing is just better. People didn't move away from the horse and buggy, guys, because they cared about the horse. They moved away because something was better. People didn't move away from whale oil candles because they gave a damn about the sperm whale. Something better came along. In order to make the good thing, the thing that is better for the body and better for the planet, fundamentally better so that even people who do not give a damn about the world choose it, and that's the point, you need an entirely different approach. And there are many ways to go about this. This happens to be our way. It's to recognize that we got really obsessed with soy, we got really obsessed with corn, we became a monoculture society, and we have hundreds of thousands, 400,000 specifically, plants out there that have not been thoroughly explored for their applicability in food. 92% of them. What about all the varietals of sorghum, all the cultivars of the Canadian yellow pea, all of the ecotypes of a navy bean? Why can't we look at them, look through them and explore them and imagine, could we, if we look deep enough, go inside something like a Canadian yellow pea and say a Canadian yellow pea is made up of many cultivars, and unbelievably, each of these cultivars is remarkably different in their molecular makeup. You don't have to make them remarkably different by synthetically engineering them. You don't have to make them remarkably different by adding any sort of chemicals to them. They're just different because nature says so. And what if we took the brightest people, data scientists who formerly worked with Google, leading Google Maps and YouTube, some of the best biochemists in the world, brilliant chefs who used to work at Food and Wine's top restaurants, food scientists and people that just give a damn, and you said, let's screen through all these plants, let's find the best of them, and let's use them to make food better. Whether you remove a conventional factory farm chicken egg that emits way too much carbon, uses way too much land, isn't the best for health reasons, and you put a Canadian yellow pea in a mayo, or you do anything else, we need theories that are disruptive. And what we've learned at Hampton Creek in the past 9 months since we've really took off, and we are so proud to have partnerships with everyone from General Mills to Walmart to the Dollar Tree to Whole Foods to Kroger to Costco to Tesco to the largest grocery store in Hong Kong Park and Shop, is that when you're dead serious about creating a path that makes it easy for good people to do the good thing, when you make that path real easy, it's a funny thing how they'll do it each and every time. Thank you.